guess who invited this lonely? Because you know it's someone's job every year to adopt the single loser lady. Jody Hamilton this year is adopting me for Thanksgiving.
She invited me, but I'm not going to be here.
Oh. Oh, I thought I was special. Oh.
I've tracked down the name for you.
We're all the single pity cases.
Right, yeah.
Thank you, Jody Hamilton. I would be happy to. Huh?
I have your lyrics if you want them.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
Fahu forays, dahu dores, welcome Christmas, come this way.
Fahu with an F?
Fahu forays, dahu dores.
Well, that's ridiculous. It's ruined my entire childhood now. Singing it wrong since I was no more than 2, like Cindy Lou Who. Wow. So when you're too crazy for Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump, that's a lot of crazy. Yeah. And it was Jenna Ellis, equally crazy Jenna Ellis, that had tweeted Sidney Powell released the Kraken.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the Kraken has actually been released. Yes. So she has been let go.
This is how it happened.
The Kraken is official. So right. Okay.
Release the Kraken.
Oh, is that it? Is that Kraken being released?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Krakens are
because
ferocious.
now she has tweeted that she's going to be Kraken on steroids. So now be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Attorney Sidney Powell, who on Sunday night was tossed under the bus by Trump's lawyers. Are they lawyers? Are they still lawyers? They shouldn't be.
I don't know
long.
how Rudy Giuliani still is a member of the bar.
Exactly. I think our friend Ellie Mistal said that. He absolutely should be disbarred. Yeah. All of them should. It's a disgrace. She responded by saying she will continue to represent we the people. People are like, we're good. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
While adding at the end of her statement the hashtag Kraken on steroids. Oh, and then no better a character witness than General Michael Flynn.
Yes.
Is he still imprisoned or no? He was. I can't remember his exact status.
Or was he Oliver
It's hard
North?
to keep all the felons straight. Was he pardoned? I don't remember now.
I don't think it's part.
Okay, he tweeted that she had been suspended from Twitter and then defended her because. Well, Michael Flynn says you're okay. Then, you know.
That one's still in limbo. That's the one where the judge is like trying to
yeah.
So we don't know what's happening because they tried to make it go away.
Right.
But they couldn't.
Okay. Like Trump?
Yeah.
You know what, Chris? I'm going to go out on a limb and say, be odd if you were right for the first time, but also the British astrologer. You know where I'm going with this. She said it would be done by January 20, which was Friday. I kind of feel like it was done Friday, don't you? Like the rest is all. Once Georgia's certified and the Michigan people said we have seen no evidence of fraud, like he's never going to concede. So when we say it's over, it's not ever over. It's never going to right.
So she picked a date that was on the calendar months and months and months ago.
Years ago. But listen, you believe what you believe, and I'll be over here.
I know how being right can seem condescending.
It's just your tone of voice. It's really more patronizing than it is condescending. But you know what?
It's not over because he's still there.
I am just lucky that you can't afford a lawyer, which I'm very cleverly planned, so that you can't sue me for sexual harassment for exposing you to my beaver during the shooting. I feel like I have a case, don't you, Sean, in that it was inadvertent. It's not like I didn't guilfoil him. I didn't deliberately make him look at my beaver. But I mean, if I could feel a man get gayer, like in a moment, it was like when Cindy Lou Who's heart grew 3 sizes too big. I was like, you were so good. I was like, oh my God. Right.
Cindy Lou,
right.
Cindy Lou's heart did not grow.
No, exactly. I'm thinking of the Grinch's heart. When Cindy Lou Who touched him. Emotionally.
God.
Emotionally.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think anything grew.
I apologize. I thought the long gown I was wearing in the Judge Janine skit was long enough that something unfortunate wouldn't happen, and I apologize, Your Honor. It was inadvertent. I didn't mean to shoot him the beeve.
You shot me the beeve.
All right. Well.
And
you were shooting at the time, so.
Technically, Chris shot the beeve.
I think you were a little hard on the beaver last night.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Beaver.
I just had it stuffed.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
All right. Thank you again for all the rave reviews. I can't get to all of them on the Twitters and the emails. Thank you. Thank you for noticing how much work it is. Go to sexyliberal.com, please. It's only $15, and it is a lot of brilliance. The Sexy Liberals just
and
every
a lot
time.
Of work.
Every time. Yes, it is a lot of work. What's that you say? Putting on a Saturday Night Live with 0 writers, producers, hair, makeup, costumers? Just us? Okay. All right, get it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
The director Sam did an amazing job. All the sexy liberals were amazing, and you can watch it on demand anytime for up to a year.
Absolutely.
So you didn't miss it. Get it. All right. So big bag of rats. Fight. So who is this that initially? When you're too crazy for shoe polish, guy. Okay. Oh, because wait a minute, I got to keep track of all the fights because this is getting fun now. So. All right. Okay. So Rudy Giuliani tweeted, Powell went after Georgia Republican Governor Brian Kemp.
Yes.
This is fantastic for being in on the election conspiracy. So already illegitimate Republican governor who stole his old election, Brian Kemp,
Right.
was in cahoots with dead Hugo Chavez. Is that what I'm?
Yes.
Okay. She announced that she was going to blow up Georgia. And saying it will be biblical in proportion, meaning the vote fraud scandal there. And so the statement was from Giuliani. Sidney Powell was practicing law on her own. She is not part of the member of the Trump legal team. She is also not a lawyer for the president in his personal capacity. Oh, my.
But we saw her.
But she's like Reggie Jackson in Naked Gun. She has been activated, and you can't disactivate her now. She's the Kraken. Is not only crackening, but on steroids.
She's like the sex creature in It Follows.
Yeah.
Which is it's a more modern reference.
I don't know that reference, but sure.
No.
Yes. Right, that too.
Yes.
She's part of an elite strike force.
So aren't they also throwing Kelly Loeffler under the bus, who just got COVID as well? Because they said if Brian Kemp wasn't in charge, then Doug Collins would have been the candidate, and he should be the candidate. So they're trying to throw Kelly Loeffler out, which the voters of Georgia should also want to throw Kelly Loeffler out, who just got also a moment of silence for John Jr., who also got COVID. Fill the silence with whatever you want in your thought bubble. Fill the silence.
Maybe he thinks cocaine cures COVID.
Didn't he? I believe that lab survey failed.
Oh.
They're trying to cure it with cocaine. That joke has been made.
I know.
Okay, so that's some animals that remain unshot, at least. Is he quarantining in his hunting cabin? Didn't he also say like a month ago the cases are like nothing? They're like nothing. They're like nothing.
Yeah.
All right, well, enjoy your nothing. Okay. We are really going to have trouble with the star on the Christmas tree. Chris Christie called for President Trump to concede the election, calling his legal team's conduct a national embarrassment. Well, now who's going to do it? There's no Sidney Powell, no Chris Christie. Who's going to put the basket in the basketball? Okay, now I'm mixing my One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with the Bumble. Okay. John Favreau points out most Republicans running in 2022 and 24 have been supportive of a very public scheme to steal an election by throwing out the votes of millions of Americans. I feel like that's something we should never, ever forget.
Right.
No.
What? I don't. Oh, by the way, Trump lawyers, why are you hitting yourselves? One of the guys, Wisconsin Trump lawyer. Okay, I can't keep track. So now
Oh, my God.
they want a third recount in Georgia so we can watch him lose for a third time in Georgia.
And they're going to have to pay for that one.
And so they've asked where in Wisconsin just where the black votes are.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, sometimes your democracy is like a rice pudding, and you're like, I didn't order raisins. I don't want the black. I get the blacks out. See, that's the strategy, isn't it? They're just Detroit, Philadelphia, raisins. Oh. Okay, an attorney representing the Trump campaign and leading the recount efforts in Wisconsin, just in the black counties, is trying to throw out his own vote. Why are you hitting yourself? He voted early as an in-person absentee on an in-person absentee ballot, and that's part of the category of voters that the Trump campaign is trying to throw out is illegal. So now it's not just mail-in ballots. I don't think I really got an explanation for why are the in-person early votes also illegal. How is that?
It's going to confuse the judge as much as it's confusing you.
Right.
So
well, that's
going to get thrown right.
So just
out.
all those votes.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So that bitch slapping that the Pennsylvania judge gave them
Which
on
was
Friday,
amazing.
which was epic and sort of like just it was. You know what? Legally, it was the all the way off to the top of off mountain. That's what that was. Legally, if you read it down, it was with prejudice, which means get the out of here and keep getting the out of here forever. That's
Shut
yeah.
the up.
Yeah.
Shut all the way the up until you reach the top
Right.
of shut mountain where there are no more ups to shut.
Legally. That's
Of course.
Yeah. And then you add an ipso facto
And
stare decisis.
yeah.
Something else. Whatever.
e
Same
pluribus
thing.
unum.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Oh, wait. Here's the big baggerette story I was looking for. Trump's legal team is now asserting that Doug Collins, not Kelly Loeffler, would be participating in the January 5th runoff if Brian Kemp hadn't rigged the voting machines.
Yeah, when that broke yesterday, I was like, what?
What? I can't. This is fantastic. Okay. And also, wait, speaking of Georgia, can you queue up, get Born Free ready, I Will Survive. We need to be supportive of this. Marcus tweets, some Trump supporters. I don't want to, listen, like Joe Biden has told us, we should be unifying now, listening to each other,
Yes.
listening to a prayerful,
It's
somber, right? Reaching out, listening. Marcus says some supporters on Parler want to boycott the Georgia runoff or even write in Trump's name. Yes, we support you in that. You don't let them treat you like this. You run free with Elsa. Go.
This is a year of saying yes.
Pardon me?
This is a year of saying yes. We're going to say yes.
The
to
year
this.
of yes.
Yes, another tweet. Trump supporters in Georgia vow to destroy the Republican Party if Trump doesn't win. Yes.
To run free of the Republican Party, form their own party, and take half of the Republican Party with them.
Yes. That's how you're strong.
Yes. By cutting yourself in half.
Stand up. Yes. Well, you can't stand up when you cut yourself in half, but yes.
It's only a flesh wound.
Come back, you cowards. All right. So I guess this is going to go on and on and on and on until we live up to our responsibilities and Ann Archer gives us a hand.
Yes.
With, democracy in the bathtub over there. Am I right?
Biden's got cabinet picks.
I kind of feel like this was over Friday, right? Like, it's just, I don't understand
Not
what's
over.
happening now.
It's not over.
Although I don't trust who are those people? The Michigan people that were drinking Dom Perignon at the Trump International Hotel? After they said that they didn't talk about the election with Donald Trump, they only talked about coronavirus relief, which Trump is so concerned about. Yeah. And yes, efforts about coronavirus. Sure. Yeah, that's what happened. So I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, the statement they put out sounds like they're like, well, there's no evidence and we're going to follow the normal. But who knows what's normal in Trump's America, right?
I'm hoping that he told them they could have whatever they wanted at the bar, and they went back and ordered the most expensive thing they could just
Right.
to screw him over for making them fly down there. That's what I'm hoping.
But when is that? Today? Are
Yeah.
they
Yes.
certifying
They
in
have to
Michigan?
certify today.
Okay. I don't. All right. I feel like.
So it's not over.
I don't.
Psychic lady.
He's never going to concede. We're never going to have an over that we recognize as a normal thing. Okay. And Carl Bernstein has named the 21 Republican senator cowards who secretly hate Trump. Cowards! A lot of the usual suspects. I guess some new ones. They really are. This is not about Trump anymore. He said, with few exceptions, their craven public silence has helped enable Trump's most grievous conduct, including undermining and discrediting the U.S. electoral system. Who's it? Lamar Alexander, who's done, who's retiring, could only bring himself to go, oh, well, if Joe Biden's president, it looks like, he has a good chance of that. What do you mean? The election's over. He's president-elect.
Yes,
What do
he's a
you
coward.
mean? Just say it. Oh, my God. This tiptoeing around this ridiculous clown in his clown show.